Okay, now the fun part. Lifting this thing into place. Keep in mind that the stator is 45 pounds and the rotor is about 28 pounds. Just push the center bolt back at you. I did not tighten the center bolt all the way yet. Before you tighten up any, of the outer bolts, make sure that the stator is fully engaged into the housing from the engine. There is an alignment mark on this end housing. It looks like a casting mark here. Right here. And then another one on this end of the housing. If you stand back and sight them, they should line up dead on, just like a rifle sight. And that is to allow you to get the clocking correct. Once you get the clocking on it correct, go ahead and tighten down all 4 of the outer bolts. When you turn the generator over, listen very carefully to make sure that the rotor is still clearing the stator just fine. You'll feel it get a little bit easier and harder as you're overcoming the compression of the engine. However, you should not hear any scraping. Generator mounts have a distinct left and a right. First step is to attach the mount to the generator itself. Then you'll notice that the motor mounts have slotted holes in them. So you'll put the mount bolts in loose. Slide a pry bar underneath just the mount. Go ahead and tighten them down. Like I say, this is not Honda's recommended way. Honda suggests that you remove the stator while leaving the rotor attached to the crankshaft. My only concern is if the rotor is still attached to the crankshaft and you're trying to slide the stator on, there's not much room. There's only a few thousandths of an inch gap between the stator and the rotor. And anywhere along there, as you're sliding it on, you could scratch one or the other or both. This is probably a good place to take a break.